When you hear us discussing the forecasts, we frequently talk about the computer models, and we mention stuff like the American GFS, or we might talk about the European or the Canadian. There's lots of models. We'd like to think the American model is probably the most accurate, right? How about number 4, and falling? Models are the backbone of the forecast, not only for the week ahead, but for the next 10 to 16 days and beyond. Sophisticated supercomputers at centers around the world produce these products up to 4 times a day, based on some very complicated equations, or recipes, if you will, involving billions of computations. They're getting more sophisticated all the time. So which ones are the most accurate? A recent study showed the European model in the top spot, followed by Great Britain's UK Met, the Canadian model, and the American GFS has now slipped to a shocking number 4. The Trump administration has announced it's spending over $505 million over the next 8 years upgrading the computer power to put the American GFS model back on par with other international models. But some of the critics say it's not about the computing power. They argue it's the nuts and bolts of the equations that need the most attention. Obviously, the better the model, the better the forecast. NOAA is doing everything it can to get the U.S. model back on par as quickly as possible. The hurricane season is about to begin. This is Blue Water Chief Meteorologist Rich Thomas for the Alabama News Network.